30 days ago, I deposited $1,000 in the BG Wealth Sharing Group, and this is what happened. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Nate, and this is day 30 of a docu-series I started where I document my personal experience with BG Wealth Sharing Group in real time. Now, before we get started, y'all already know I got to give my disclaimer. All right, first off, I am not a financial advisor, and this ain't financial advice. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, so now that we done got all that out the way, let's do a recap of day 29. All right, guys, so these were the results from yesterday's trades. So yesterday I told you guys that they were going to might give us a third signal, the IPO signal, and turns out they did. They gave us a third trade. So I ended up making a total profit of $55.97 on yesterday. So the question is, why did they start giving out a third trade? Well, what happened is they were running a special all the way up until I think April the 29th or something like that. They were calling it an Easter special, even though Easter had already passed, but they were running a promo where if you brought someone in and they paid $1,000 when they came in, they were going to give you what they call a permanent IPO signal, which would be your third trade if you're not a level 1 or higher manager with BG. So basically, if you are a level 1 manager with BG, you are already getting 3 trades. All right. But if you brought one more person in during that promo, they gave you a 4th signal. So me, I wasn't a manager in the company. I was just, I just brought my father in, so that was it. But I brought him in through the promo. I didn't have anybody else in prior to that. So that's why I was able to only get one more trade to make it 3. So I was getting 2 trades, and it turned into 3 because I brought my father in during the promo. So that's why they're giving out a third permanent signal as of now. Oh, and that third permanent signal is 7 days a week, just like the other 2 signals. All right, guys, so you saw what I made yesterday on day 29. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to log in to my DSJ Exchange account, and we're going to find out if we made money or if we lost money today. All right, y'all, so here we are logged into my DSJ Exchange account, and this is the dashboard of the account. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bottom right down here where it says assets, and we're going to find out if we made money or if we didn't make money today. So here we go. Bam. There you go, guys. Look at that. Another $58.81 in profit today for a total balance of $2,117.05. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show y'all is proof. I actually got 3 trades today instead of 2. So I'm going to show y'all all 3 trades, and we're going to break it down. All right, y'all, so these are 2 of the 3 trades. So we're going to break it down in case you haven't seen my previous videos, and I'm going to break it down and show you guys how these trades came about. All right, so as you can see, these are today's dates and the times of the trade when they got released and when they completed. All right, so I put in $37.03 into this trade, which is 2% of the total balance of my account. All right, now on the profit loss section, if that number is green, that means we turned a profit on that trade, which is, for the first trade, is $23.64. All right, so moving on up to trade number 2. Again, you can see the dates and you can see the times, and that is military time. All right, in case you're confused on why it looks like that. All right, so I spent $37.50 on that trade, which is also 2% of the total balance of my account, including this profit on trade number 1. All right, so on trade number 2, we profited $23.53. All right, so that's 2 of the 3 trades. So what we're gonna do now is scroll up to the 3rd trade and break that one down, because that one was this one is a little bit different. All right, give me 1 second. All right, bam. All right, guys, so this is our 3rd IPO trading signal that most of us got during the promo that I was just referring to a little bit ago. All right, so again, you see the dates, you see the times, which is military time again, and I spent $18.98 on that trade. Why was it less? Well, it was less because this trade only used 1% of the total balance of my account. All right. So for this trade, I profited $11.64, guys. So that is pretty much how I got that profit for today. Also, guys, so I wanted to share a couple of updates with you guys, and it's just a little minor stuff. It ain't nothing major going on right now. But if you were in BG, or if you are currently a member of BG, they are actually shutting down the the Superstar channel in the bond chat after today. All right. Oops, sorry about that. So yeah, they're shutting down the Superstar channel in bond chat, and they're actually going to start using a new channel that they created in each server that's called BG Faith. And that channel is going to be for members that have paid the 12% tax. Okay, so if you don't have that channel on your server on bond chat, that means you haven't paid your 12% tax yet. And also another update is I'm still waiting on a message back from the management in BG as far as my withdrawal process, because I completed, as I said yesterday, I completed the basic and advanced verification, and I binded my withdrawal address to the DSJ Exchange account. So now I'm just waiting on steps for the next half of the process for my withdrawal process to get started. And that concludes day 30 video. Alright guys, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified of when I'm going to make my next video. I'm going to probably start making the videos in the late evening time after they send the third signal, because they send the third signal about 9 p.m. Central Time. And what I'll do is I'll wait for that trade to go all the way through, and once it calculates and goes through and shows the the added profit or loss, I will go ahead and make my video after that. So if you guys are wondering, well, when does he make his next video? I will try to make it probably around somewhere between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m. Central Time. All right, in case you guys are wondering and you want to tune in and see my live videos. All right, guys. So again, that concludes day 30 video. So stay tuned tomorrow for day 31. All right, peace out, y'all.